Hello everyone and welcome to yet another recreational programming session with Mr. Zodin. So we developing this game, raycasting game in TypeScript, and I started this game as a sort of like an exercise in doing raycasting. And raycasting is a basically old school rendering technique that it was employed in Doom and just generally old games from 80s and 90s, right? Because they couldn't do like a proper 3D, so they had to kind of fake 3D. And what's interesting is that it kind of evolving into full-blown multiplayer game. And because of that, I need to come up with a good name for this game. But unfortunately, nothing comes to my head yet. Like I just like can't come up with a good name for this game. And so what I decided to do is to freaking generate it randomly. I think this is something I already did some time ago, right? So the idea that I have is basically write like a generator of random words and just pick the ones that that I like. Right. So I also have an interesting idea of mutating words that I like to produce more interesting words. Right. So, and I decided to make a stream out of that. It's not going to be a very long stream, but I don't really plan to stream for very long because I recently been sick. So I'm kind of like out of the shape for streaming. So I probably won't be able to stream for very long. So I decided to pick a very simple topic today. So it also means that I have a good opportunity to program in C3, right? So C3 is this, sequel to C, right? That we discovered some time ago, and I actually want to rewrite this game from JavaScript, actually TypeScript, but I mean it's JavaScript, to C3, right? So because it allows compilation to WebAssembly, right? So and to accommodate myself into using C3, I thought let's just go ahead and write a random words generator in C3. Sounds good? Sounds Gucci? Sounds what? A Tamaguchi? Let's go. I should probably add C3 to the description. So let's actually put it in here. I'm pretty sure I already did something like that in a different language, but I already forgot how it was called. So I don't know. So let's actually do that one more time. Right. So name. Oh, we do have a name generator. Yeah, in Python. Jesus fucking Christ. Okay, so here it is. I found it. It's lame. It's fucking lame. Nah, it's like it's only generate. Nah, we're not gonna be using this shite, right? So fuck that shit. Fuck this shite. So let's actually do main C3. Let's go. So how do you program in C3? Right. So you program in C3 just like in C, but better, right? Not C++ kind of better, but actually better, right? So let's do main. I don't know if you have to Emacs. Why did you indent it like that? This is disgusting, my friend. So I think you also have to do something like a import std io. Right, so and you just do io printf hello world, like so. And do we have C3 compile a main C3? All right, so we linked it. As far as I know, I can actually run it right away after the compilation, and it says hello world. Look at that. Look at that chat. Isn't that poggers? Can your Zeke do that? I don't fucking think so. I'm sorry. Now, so the idea of generating, I think I'm going to be generating basically a sequence of syllables, right? So so the word is going to be just like a syllable, syllable, and a single syllable can be, I suppose, of basically like a consonant and vowel, right? So it's actually called vowel and consonant, right? So essentially, if you think about a syllable like a consonant and vowel, you can generate quite a lot of different funny words, and I think this is exactly what we did in that Python script. But there's way more different kinds of syllables. You have, for instance, closed syllables. It's just basically consonant, vowel, and consonant. And sometimes a closed syllable may not have a first consonant in here, Right, so this is basically the kind of consonant you have. Maybe you can introduce like a consonant that is just, like syllable that is just vowel. Right, so you have a lot of freedom in how exactly you can generate all of that stuff. Yeah, so this is, yes, chat already says that. Where is my boomer? Boomer doesn't work, wait a second. There we go. So, or just vowel, exactly. So grammar for words. Yeah, that's kind of funny. This is basically BNF for words, isn't it? I never thought about it actually. It's literally BNF for words. Huh. So you can say word, and then you can do something like this. Bruv. So anyway, let's actually go ahead and try to generate that. So we need to generate all of the vowels and all of these consonants, but I don't really remember, like, okay, so let's actually just generate a bunch of characters, right? Can we just do something like A equal to Z plus plus X and simply just print all of the characters in here? So I'm pretty sure we can do something like this. Can we do something like this? It didn't freaking work. Ah, that is funny because it is basically buffered. So, and we didn't flush the buffer. That's really funny actually. So what if I do something like this? It didn't. Wait a second. It didn't tell me that I didn't provide an argument. How is that better than C? I forgot to provide X in here and I didn't say that the How are we supposed to compete with Zigooners with this language? I'm like, how we're supposed to, like, I'm really fucking disappointed. PR time. To be fair, like, how would you even implement that? Right, so, like, it probably may require fundamental changes to the semantic. C can, no, C cannot do that. Specific C compilers can, right? So, but C generally doesn't have really mechanism to do that. So yeah, Jai has a very cool thing to resolve that. I think Jai literally uses meta program to basically check this kind of stuff. So let me actually find. So if we take a look at Jai, where are the modules? So let's find something like print. I wonder if we can quickly find it. I should be using rib-grep probably. How did you, like, freaking, excuse me, how that matches print? Ah, okay, so print, oh, right, that's fine. So float print, yeah, but yeah, there we go. So it puts a note print like. Right, it puts a note print like, so that means that the arguments of these print functions are going to be checked looking at the format string at compile time. How does it do that, you may ask? Well, in Jai, you can write a meta program that listens to the events of the compiler, and every time a new function has been compiled, you are given the AST of that thing and you can look up, does it have an associated node print like? And if it does have it, you can write a program that grabs the arguments that are passed to this function, like for each function call, right? And then just simply, checks them at compile time. I wonder if this program is somewhere here actually. So we can try to find it. So if such program exists, it probably checks against a string literal print like rg vim grep, right? So yeah, there we go. Here's the program, right? So the program that checks printf arguments is literally written in Jai and part of the standard library of Jai. Can your C3 do that? Can your Zig do that? Like, dude, people, like, I've said it multiple times. When Jai becomes public, it's gonna be fucking nuclear explosion. Like, you guys have no idea what kind of language this is. You cannot even fucking imagine. All of your C++ killers are gonna be completely fucking destroyed. It's an insane language. I'm fucking telling you. I've never seen anything like that. Like, seriously, it's fucking genius. It's just like C++ won't be. Yeah, that's true. That's true. C++ won't be. But I mean, like, it has so many fucking cool ideas that people didn't even think about. It's so goddamn deep. You can keep exploring it and exploring it and exploring it. It still has a lot of unfinished parts, right? So that's true. But once it's finished, it's a fucking insane language. Like, holy shit. You look at it and you're thinking, why people didn't come up with that before? Like, it's like, when you look at it, it's kind of obvious that this is exactly what you want to have. Like this is exactly what you want to have. Why people didn't come up with that before? C++ skills can only kill each other. Yeah, exactly. Because at the end of the day, honestly, it's like about adaptation, right? So if the whole infrastructure is built around a particular language, you can't get rid of it, right? So that's why Cabal can be infinitely shitty. You can't get rid of it, right? So it's just like it can allow itself to be infinitely shitty. So this is like a Java annotation. Yeah, kind of. Can you check Java annotations at compiler? I think you can, but you need external tools. This is basically all in one single executable, right? All of that is just in one single executable. So yeah, it's a very cool language. So if Jai was public, I would probably just use Jai for raycasting. But unfortunately, there's another flaw in Jai. Currently, it doesn't have even bad support for WebAssembly. Like, it doesn't have a WebAssembly support like at all. So it's kind of difficult to do any WebAssembly development in this language, right? But it is what it is, and it isn't what it isn't. Wasn't Hellfire 3 announced already? I have no idea. I hope we get Half-Life 3 before Jai. So wait. It has support for Wasm 64 now, actually? But like, you need to enable experimental flags in the browsers to run Wasm 64, don't you? Or did the browsers finally evolve enough so you don't have to do that? Does anybody know? Because the last time I checked, and it was kind of like a 1 and 2. Oh, Wasm stable. No. Like, I don't accept this Rust nightly stuff. Please, no. Is it already like available or not? Right, so it's just like, it works in that. I don't care about that. Like, I need a stable. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Only with the flags. Right. So this is, yeah. So this is exactly what I'm talking about. Only with the flags, and it's been like that a year or two ago as well. And this is kind of what stops me. Like, I can't ask my users to go to flags of Chrome and enable something. They're gonna look at me as just like, what? What is browser? Sorry. You smelling nerds, what flag? Exactly. Give me the fucking XZ. Give me the fucking XZ, you smelling nerds. Excuse me. So yeah, maybe. Well, I mean, you can do backpatching of Wasm 64 to Wasm 32 as I suggested, right? So I even created a tool to do that. So that's one of the things you can do. So I think it's called Wasm 64 to 32. What a fucking genius name! Like, I really like this name. It's like, it's 5 numbers, but it's easy to remember. Actually, it's 5 numbers that are easy to remember, like 64 to 32. Right, so, and what it does, it basically takes Wasm 64 and replaces all of the pointers, with, like, 64-bit pointers with 32-bit pointers, while maintaining its 64-bitness, right? So it basically makes a pretty bold assumption that your 64-bit program is not going to be using more than 4 gigabytes of RAM. So, which is, to be fair, not really that bold assumption. It's a reasonable assumption for a web application. Well, I mean, if you care about, like, okay, so maybe it is not a reasonable assumption for a web application, but it depends on web applications, right? So if you're a web developer who's trying to do, you know, Wasm in Jai, you probably do care about memory usage, so it is a reasonable assumption for you, right? So not making a claim about all of the web developers, right? So memory safety, is that thing even real? I mean, memory safety is in Wasm is actually achieved by the virtual machine, but I mean, you can always do buffer overrun in a memory and maybe corrupt some buffer, and that will lead to something, right? So, but you can't really replace it with an executable code and inject some sort of a payload, right? But you still can do a little bit of memory corruption. You can't really corrupt the stack though, right? Only data. So because the code and data in Wasm are located like in separate sort of spaces. As far as I know, code in Wasm is not even addressable. So you have a sequence of instructions. There is no real address to that sequence of instructions. So the only way you can take a pointer to a function is through a mechanism of tables. You basically say, okay, so this is a function. This function has an ID of 1. So if you want to pass a pointer to a function somewhere, you actually pass that ID and you then can call that ID, but you can't have an address in the middle of the body of the function, right? So the code space and memory space are completely fucking separated. There's 2 stacks and a usual Wasm program. Oh, yeah. So when it's generated by Clang and LLVM in general, it also allocates a little bit of a stack on the memory, so you can actually corrupt the stack, but it doesn't store the return address. So yeah, Harvard has architecture. yeah. So it's kind of complicated, right? So it's kind of complicated. Wasm kind of developed its own thing, but it was not enough for LLVM, so they just emulated some of the things in the memory that Wasm didn't provide, and it's like, okay, right, so we ended up with what we ended up, which is fair. So anyway, Jai is cool. I really like Jai. I'm not sure if it will ever be released, so, and in the time being we are stuck with C3 which doesn't even check this kind of arguments, but yeah, anyway, so let's go. Okay, so we've got some of these things. So what we can do, so this is the alphabet. Now I need to extract all of the, you know, all of the vowels. This is not particularly convenient. What if I just put new lines in here? Excuse me, just a sec. Yes. All right. Now, what if I take this entire stuff? So A is obviously vowel, right? So A is obviously vowel. We can try to do something like this. So then we can take E. So I. J. So J is definitely consonant, right? So it's definitely consonant. L, M, and O. All right. So that's O. So U. And that's it. I don't think we have any other. So there's Y, I know, but it's usually considered consonant. Is Y vowel or consonant? Is vowel, is Y, I think vowel Y is consonant. Yeah, it is considered consonant, at least in English, right? So we're going to be oriented on English. So it's semi-vowel, okay. But I mean, it's usually used in sort of like a consonant context, sort of speak. so to speak. So let's go. So in here we have the consonants. Here they are. I wonder if we can just merge all of these things together, right, like so. Then we replace space with nothing, and there we go. So we've got some scheisse. We've got vowels and we got consonants, right? So this is going to be, so vowels, and this is consonants, yeah, wow, con. There we go. So let's go ahead and maybe even print them. Vowels, cons, so wow, bow, not wow, bow. So as a Slav, I do not distinguish V and W. They don't make any sense to me. So thank you so much, Bakil1, for a tier 1 subscription with a message, love the streams. Thank you. I love doing making them too. Sandy X, thank you so much for tier 1 with a message. Sub baby is done cooking 12 months. Oh, actually 9 months. Well, I mean, yeah, so overall you've been subscribed for a year, but I mean you have a streak of 9 months, right? So it's pretty cool. Thank you so much. Okay, so let's actually do a compile run. And what does it say? Names of const must be all uppercase. All right, I'll actually endure all of the suffering in the name of Pisunov Ziguners. Okay. We're gonna continue actually. Zig vibes. Wait. Does Zig do the same shit? Like I don't remember. Like I think I tried Zig once when I got paid for doing so. Right. So, and I don't remember. Does it force a particular like naming style on the thing? So it doesn't force a particular naming style. Can you Zig do that? Dub. Right. It doesn't even force a particular naming style on your program. It doesn't even do that. Pathetic. Anyways, so all right. So let's actually go and just do that. Am I supposed to use like a string type? So type name was expected, but a variable of function name. I think it's okay. So well, I mean, it all makes okay. Let's put it this way. It all makes sense. The compiler messages could have been a bit more helpful to kind of like you can actually derive the intentions of the users, so you could have been a little bit more helpful when it comes to this kind of stuff. So I don't know. Anyways, so what I need to do, I need to generate a bunch of like random numbers, right? So let me actually see where we have a rand function in C3, right? So where is the rand function? So fn, ignore everything else, maybe it's at the beginning of the line, and rand. Do we have, okay, so that's a lot of, yeah, there we go. So we got this kind of thing. So, and yeah, here it is. It's a built-in function. All right. So, let me see. So it's a std math random. Okay, that's pretty funny. And essentially, since it accepts max, right? Can I just do something like a random rand val max? Can I do something like that? That's a very interesting question. So if I run this entire thing, okay. Oh, it's not max. What's the count? Is it len or is it something else? Require is random is violated. Ooh, I don't get it. A legal instruction. Okay. Is random. Do you have to do something? I think we had this problem before, but I'm not really sure. So you have to define random. Sigil stream confirmed. Yeah. So it feels like it wants something from me, but I do not fucking understand what the fuck it wants from me. Right, so what does it want from me? Do we have any professional C3 developers in the chat? Right, so what does it want from me? To set a seed. Okay, so it violates some shit in... okay, so we know the position where it violates that. It's a rand 46, right, so 46. And then maybe 30. Require is random. And if we take a look at the implementation of is random, it's an assignable. Okay, so it wants to have a global variable random, if I understand correctly. That's what it wants. It wants a global variable random that is assignable, which is kind of bizarre to me. Like, is that what you want? Like, I can create one, sure. I can create one. Let's put it this way. Random null. Right, and I suppose, yeah. The parameter should be assignable. Maybe, I don't fucking know. Next, default random. So maybe default random? Honestly, I don't freaking know. So is there any... Maybe it's a bug in C3 that is already maybe fixed somewhere. Okay, can we just search for this kind of thing? So the people... so the people didn't even discuss this kind of thing. So let me take a look at the latest stuff. So again, like a lot of things in C3, they make sense, but the compiler is not really doing a good job of at explaining why they make sense for the user. There's a type default random, maybe you need to use that, and I don't fucking know, man. So that is really bizarre. How we are supposed to compete with Zeek with this shit again? So how we're supposed to compete with Zeek? I don't fucking understand. All right. So let me see. Is there something? All right. So is random. So is random? Okay, assignable. So default random. Yeah. Maybe read the comment at the start of the file. Why? There is no comment at the start of the file. Is there a comment at the start of the file in here? Create random for various peak default random for just simple integers. Man, this is so bad. This is a really fucking bad way to document how to use your goddamn fucking module. The compiler just should be more obvious. It should just tell you and explain you when you do stupid things. Oh my god. It's really fucking bad. Alright, defaulted or pick default random. Define a default my random. Okay. So alright. Use some seed or seed entropy. Dude, how we're supposed to, you know, compete with Zigunners with this shit? Like, seriously, this is like embarrassing. This is embarrassing. All right, so will that work, bruh? Will that work? Maybe I have to do something like this. All right, so default random. Yeah, it has to be random like this. And what does it want from me? Not be found. Did you spell it right, bro? This is so fucking bad. Like, dude, I've never seen it that bad in any fucking language, right? It's just like in any language you can just take random and start fucking using it. What the fuck is this? I'm disappointed. Dude, I'm fucking disappointed. How the fuck do you use that? It's a random instant. I don't fucking know. Like it's okay. I fucking hate that. I really fucking hate it. libc. Do you have random from libc? Yeah, fuck that. Seriously, like this is not even funny. Like this is not even funny. Import std libc. All right. So yep. Okay, libc module it's not libc. Okay. All right. So vowels 1. So that has to be C then. All right, so we now can kind of generate random things. You see, like this is the reason why C is so fucking popular, because you can just take it and start using it and it just works. Like it just like that. Like you call rand, you get a random number. That's it. No freaking default. No default, normal, uniform. Like, I mean, make all of that optional. If I just want to quickly get a freaking random number, it should be like that. It should be like this. That's it. Like, if I need to go into the cryptography kind of stuff, then I should be able to like do additional things. What the fuck was that? This is embarrassing. How we are supposed to compete with Zig with this kind of shit? I don't even know. Is the random situation in Zig better? Right, so let's actually see, like, how do you do that in Zig? I'm actually really curious. Zig. How do you do random shit in Zig? Documentazione. How do I search for random? Random. Where is the search in this godforsaken website? Dude! This is embarrassing. There is no convenient search like in C3 documentation. What is this? How are you supposed to compete with C3 with this website? Wait, this is so funny to me. I don't fucking understand. All of this like a tribalistic ooga booga, Z camp, oh, Odin camp, ooga booga. It's just like, it's so fucking funny to me. It's just like a camp. Just a bunch of people who, like, I don't know. So, random. I can't find that. Where is the? There's some shit in here. Maybe I can find. So there's a rand, but how do I search like not in, like in here? Like how do I switch the focus to here? And fucking know. So maybe we can do Zig random numbers. So Zig is the arch Linux of programming languages. Yeah. Zig guide. Okay. And these people are saying that Zig is as simple as C, but just better, right? It's just like the motherfuckers really would say, "Oh, it's as simple as C," and then just show you this. So just like, okay, sure. Well, I mean, it's better, I suppose, right? I don't know. You can just do that, I suppose. Like, yeah, you need dictionary to. I don't fucking know. Maybe it's just like an optional way to do that. Maybe you can, yeah, so you probably want to do something like this, right? Okay, that's roughly what I would expect from a modern C killer. That's roughly this. Anyways, so let's actually see. But anyway, just like in case of C3, like, you know, explaining how to use the random module could have been way better. I don't fucking understand. Right, so we have a bunch of like a random consonants and shit, and of course I probably have to switch to C. Right, so, and yeah, so we can generate just to, well, I mean, you have to set the random seed. So I set a random seed to your mom last night. Oh. So can we just do something like libc maybe? Time? Is that something we can do? Ooh. This call expected the parameter time. Yeah. So we have to put a null in here. Time t cannot be converted to uint, but you may use a cast. Exactly. Like, could you fucking explain me how to use a random module like this? Like, I would really fucking appreciate that. Like the compiler can be nice and like helpful. Like, yeah, like explain me how to use the goddamn random module like this. I don't know. Did you see 3 compiler changes get merged yet? Yeah, they got merged yet, but the authors still haven't released them yet because they are busy with solving some problems with whatever features. I don't fucking know. Random is broken at the moment. Oh, okay. Still doesn't show how to cast. I mean, it's a C3, so it's for C developers, so you're supposed to know how to do that. Alright, so we can do something like this, and there we go. We are capable of generating random letters. Right, so what we can do now is basically just let's generate a word with 3 syllables, right? Silly syllables. And it should be roughly pretty straightforward, I think. Right, so we can just take the consonant. We are just taking the consonants and just putting it like that, and then print f the new line. Okay, so let's go. Lizano, we came up with the name Lizano. What do you guys think? Is that a good name for a game? Lizano. That sucks. We can generate another one. How about another one? Wiwaza. Ooh. Lisados. Okay. So Wiwaza. So we can do actually a very interesting thing. We can generate a bunch of them. So something like J0, J10 plus J. Right, so and just generate 10 words like in bulk. Ooh. Yavama. Gibiwu. Yagachi. Debuza. What a beautiful names we got in there. So Dibuza, Yamama. So Mijiko. Oh, this is a very good name. Mijiko. Yo, what the fuck? I really fucking love it. So let's actually maybe save it somewhere. Right, so this is gonna be one name, Mijiko. Nuxifo. Your mama. So one thing I want to do in here, let's maybe actually extract that to sort of like a syllable. All right, so const in syl3, right? So this is how many syllables we can have. But let's actually do the following thing. So let's say you can have like 6 syllables and use a random number generator to like randomly generate the length for these things. Right, so let's go. So it's not really random, it's a rand. Right, so it's rand. Oh, some of them can be bukake. So how about the name yeah? So I mean, that kind of implies a particular game mechanics, honestly. But anyway, I think I'm gonna save that. I'm gonna save bangers just for future reference. So the thing we can do in here is that maybe we can do like +1, but that means now we have to you know, reduce the size of this thing like by 1, right? So that means that it's going to have at least 1 right thing in here, right? Lajo, Layo. So yeah. Kubeza, Kaksu, Po. Bugaku is goated. Bugaku. So yeah. So to be fair, as already said, we have actually different kinds of syllables. Maybe I can factor out n to just something like this, so it's gonna be 10. So we have different kinds of syllables, and I suppose maybe we can just randomly pick between them. Maybe that's what we can do. So this is a very huge expression that I would like to maybe factor out into something. How do you do macros, chat? So I remember is random, yeah, it is a macro. So we can do macro character, rand vowel, right? And what I expect this thing to do is to just do something like this. So rand vowel. Yep. So do we have to put semicolon? Yeah, we do put semicolon here. And here's going to be consonant, and this is just con. So that enables me to do these kind of things. Rand con. Look at that. Right. So does that work? Does that actually work? All right. So that seems to be working. That seems to be what? It's working. So since we have 4 kinds of different syllables, I think what it makes sense to do is to just, you know, take a random, but 4, and switch case upon this motherflippers. Right, switch case. So if it's case 0, we can just do like a single vowel. Right, can't we do that? I think we can do that. If it's 1, right, so it has to be something like this. It is going to be random consonant, random vowel. If it's 2, it's going to be random consonant, random vowel, random consonant. And if it's 3, it's going to be this again, but with it being open on the other end. Right, so this is basically what we can do in here. And now something like this. We can even do pretty cool thing. Maybe we can factor it out to a separate function like a rand sil, right? Rand sil. This one, and it's going to print that rand sil because it's going to print the rand sil. We're gonna call it print rand sil. Okay, whatever. So it's fine. Print rand sil. Look at that. Isn't that poggers? I think that's pretty freaking poggers. So rand cons, it didn't, oh, because it's a rand con. So it's a rand con. And look at that. Isn't that a poggers? I think that's pretty poggers. So just a second, I need to... All right. Nob. Git. What the fuck? What the fuck is this shit? It's the gods speaking. You know how Terry Davis would use a random number generator to speak with the god? We're speaking with the god right now. Holy fucking shit. Git and Nob. I sucks. This is actually pretty good fucking name. Dzonib. Okay, so let's actually keep it in here. So I'm gonna put it as one of them. I sucks. Gitnob. I think the amount of syllables is too big. I don't think we need that many syllables. What about just 5? I think 5 has to be a maximum. Maitlugen, Zijotav, Isam, I. Nice random number generator. I mean, random word generator. I. Mi. Nusoyag. Ovho. Pa. Alright. So that's pretty a pogger. So let's actually generate a bunch of more words. And Magike, Vaike, D is nuts. Nipoi, easy. It generates pretty funny words, honestly. Xaguau, Uduhpo, Zarif, Papapoi, Bababui, Papapoi. I kind of like this one, actually. I kind of like this one, so it's gonna be Bababui, Bababui. What we're doing today, we're speaking with the gut. I don't know, like I kind of don't like the syllable related to just a single vowel. I think it's not particularly useful. I think it is not particularly useful. So let's actually try to maybe get rid of that. 0, 1, 2, and let's actually do 3 in here. Let's actually do 3. So, Fever Po, Meda. So something like a Megaxor. Megaxor. That sounds pretty cool. That sounds pretty cool. All right. All right. Basefo. All right. So, Wam. Ducks. This is a very cool looking word. And also, you know what I'm looking for? Also, the word that catches attention. Right, so simple words like this are like actually pretty cool. So, and also easy to remember, like ducks. Yo, this is a very cool name for a game. Ducks. So yeah, get duxed. But it has to be related to ducks then, which is kind of meh. You know, there was a joke about entertainment in the future being randomly generated. We're living in the future. This is our stream now. We're just randomly generating nonsensical words and laughing at them. This is the content you subscribed for. Just like, isn't that, are you not entertained? Are you not motherfucking entertained? Okay, Joe. Alright, so I'm not gonna add dick to the list. Honestly, I have an idea. What if I actually, you know, save all of these things into an array? Alright, so let's actually do something like const string pics. This is basically my pics of my... I didn't want to put M in here, I wanted to put semicolon. Yeah, there we go. So let's go. Can I do something like that? Okay. So, and we're going to be doing something interesting with them. I want to mutate them. You know what I'm talking about? So the idea is going to be pick a random letter in the word and replace it with another random letter, but within the same category. So essentially, if I picked Q, it's a consonant, replace it with other consonant and generate a bunch more. So thus we can have a genetic algorithm, right? We can have a genetic algorithm where we pick, you know, the best, like sort of like we select a certain like good candidates and we generate more, like natural selection, exactly. So natural selection, all the things. I think it's actually kind of cool idea. So yeah, I think that's kind of cool. So maybe you can make it like an entire website out of that for generating names and shit, right? Where it can just provide you a bunch of random nonsensical things. You pick the ones that you like, and it keeps evolving them until you come up with a particular name. There is a lot of websites that helps you to come up with names, but they always try to give like names that make sense or related to something or whatever. Quite often, the name, the marketable name, doesn't really have to have any meaning, honestly. right? It doesn't really have, it could be just like a bunch of like a combination of characters. So it's like the good example is XKCD. It doesn't have any fucking meaning. It's intentionally picked as non-pronounceable, as a single word, and it's actually very easy to remember. You see, like you don't need meaningful name to market something, right? You just need to have a sequence of characters that activates neurons. That's it. And how can you pick a sequence of characters that activates neurons? You can basically, use a genetic algorithm. Seriously, you can use a genetic algorithm. You just look, okay, what activates my neurons? Okay, so this is a kind of funny word. Okay, so I'm gonna pick that. Can I generate more funny words out of that? Oh, this is another funny word. It actually activates my neurons a little bit more. Right, and then you can probably arrive at some interesting name. I don't know, like I'm not claiming that's a good way to generate things. So somebody already done that, name eugenics. Okay, so let's actually take a look at that. That's what you get for trolling Zozin. That's what you get for trolling those. Get him. So I think I already streamed for 1 hour. I didn't plan to actually do like a full-blown stream, honestly. So I think the time has come to make a small break. Right, so and after the small break, we're gonna generate a bunch more names and we're gonna mutate them and see how they go. All right, let's actually generate a little bit more bullshit names. How about that? Isn't that fun? Let's continue having fun. Okay, so something doesn't work. This is basically has to be like this. So do we have to? Yeah. Yes. Veipu, Vekhema, Rur. This is a yep. Yep. That's the yep. Arur. This is a pretty cool name. I kind of like that. I really kind of like that. Allow Sonauna Ak Gubnisel. Okay. Next one. Zok Ronau Nuzod Zokga Zof Willap Rekiu. Nothing particularly interesting. Nothing activates the neuron. Ksa. I poop. So well, I mean, we can add that, sure. Unop. All right. So maybe that's a good one. Nah, that's too complicated. I really like that. Poch. Amto Lusop Omdekim Jumai Sitonokon Toito. Oh, Toito. It sounds really very Japanese for some reason. I don't know Japanese, unfortunately, but Toito. Toyota. Okay. All right. So how many of them we have already? Well, maybe that's a decent amount of the words. Maybe that's a decent amount of the words. Okay, so let's actually, start working on something else. I want to factor this thing out into something because I don't want to really lose it. So let's do print rand words. Right, we can probably pass this as an integer. I mean, yeah, nah. So we can just like completely copy paste this thing in here. Initializing of the random number generator is going to be here. Yeah, so we got this thing. So it doesn't do anything. So what I want to do, I want to be able to mutate a certain word. How are we going to be doing that? So maybe I'm going to create a function, print mutated word is going to accept the word and it's gonna just print the mutated version of the word. So can I do for each word picks? Is that how I do that? I don't remember. I think it's semicolon in here like this, and in here we can even do something like print mutated word like so. Okay, so is it going to compile? IO printf as word. All right, so we have. Okay, so that compiles apparently. So it just worked. So you can just like for each very easily. Okay, so that's cool. So what we're gonna do in here, I want to pick a random word. So first of all, I think if I'm gonna be doing something like libc rand word len, I have to be careful of len not being equal to 0. Right, this is what I have to be careful about. So let's actually say if this is greater than 0 only, then we're going to be doing something, right? So here we're picking a random character out of the string. I hope this is going to work because I don't really know how the string type works in C3. So we're picking a random character and we need to check whether it's a vowel or consonant. How can we even check that? How can we even check that? So we can do something like this. So essentially is vowel, accept the character. And in here, I'm just doing for each y in vowels. Can I just do something like contains? Vowel contains x. Is there something as easy as that? So 54. So let's maybe. Okay, it's not possible to cast character to string. So vowel. Oh. Wait a fucking second. Strings do have contains, but they're only for the string, so it's searching for a substrings. So we have two options in here. Somehow create a string out of the character, or maybe it has contains character. Does it have something like this? There's no member for a method on. Ooh, string is just. Shut up. Mods. No web soiring here, please. Does it work though? That's a good question. I don't think so. Of course it doesn't work. Like, come on. All right. So I want to kind of find where are all of the string operations. Right. So let's actually do that. rg vim grep string dot contains like so. Can we find that? Okay. So we can actually see all of the operation. Mother flipping index of. Okay, so what are the operations? So they all use this, you know, error handling thing. They all use this error handling thing, which makes me think, how can I freaking not do that? Okay, so I can do index of, all right, so I can do index of, and can I just return it as a Boolean? Like how the error handling works in C3. So because, again, let's take a look at it. So it returns the index, but also with the exclamation mark, which means that if it didn't find it, it's going to be an error. You can propagate errors by, I think, doing something like this, but that means you have to return an error in here. So what I'm thinking is that, is there any way to take an error type and just check whether it's an error or not, basically convert it into a Boolean? Like, I'm not familiar how C3 works on that part. So let's actually take a look at the documentation. So there is a try, people say. It's phonal terror, so I actually believe you, right? So because you know this language much better than me. You created this language after I'm just joking. Right. So let me see. So there are some examples. So try. So maybe an error handling. Setting the result of the failure. Okay, so maybe so optionals and error handling. If catch. Ooh. Okay. So if try. It's possible to add conditions to. All right, I see. So we can try to do something like try x. All right. So is it going to work? Let's try to recompile this into anything. And nah. So what does it say? An expression was expected. So it has to be try. Are you telling me? Has to be a string. Index of char. So you telling me that try is not an expression that I can just return in here like that? Guys, how are we supposed to compete with Zig? I'll make it better language next time, okay. I'll need more tea for that. Anyways, so I have an idea actually. What if we turn it into a macro? What if we turn it into a macro? Because turning it into a macro is still not gonna work how I want it to work. Right, so I can try to do something like this. But I mean, I don't understand why it has to be not expression. This just doesn't make any sense. It's so natural for this thing to be an expression. Maybe I'm just missing something. Maybe I am just missing something, but I mean, it's just like would make sense to be an expression. Oh, and you can even only put expressions into macros, bro. Ooh, all right. It's fine. It's fine. The language is not finished. We still have a chance to make it better. Or maybe I'm just not understanding something. I don't know. So to be fair, I don't know if it makes sense for me to even have this function in the first place, because what I can do in here is if this entire thing is a val, right? So we simply, what do we do in here? We generate a new random val, right? Like so. So here we can actually just take an index. This is going to be int index like so. Otherwise, this is going to be a random consonant. All right, so this is a random consonant. So we mutate the word, but then it actually, does it copy this thing or not? Does anybody know if it copies? Can you not do at OK? I saw it in the string. Okay, so let's actually see at. If catch is not necessary in order to get underlying fault from an optional, instead the macro. Oh, but why do we need try then? I don't understand. Oh, it's okay. Okay. But I mean, we already, it's kind of bizarre. Yeah, okay, I see. So actually would like to have it like that. So okay, right, and then here we can do something like is val x, and this is a macro is val x. Yep, I think that's what we can do in here. So Where exactly did we fail? 37. Ah, I forgot to remove some slop in here. Okay. 52. That's totally fine. And could not be found. This is because this thing has to be like this. It's a safe language. Look at that. Can your C do that? I don't fucking think so. Oh! Look guys, this is a memory safe language. Oh, memory safe in a language. So what the fuck? Why is this like that? Let me see. So random vowel. Huh. I'm actually surprised, like, what the fuck is going on? Why it crashes with this? And specifically in rand vowel. Why it is illegal instruction at the bottom? I have no idea. I think if I just run it like this, yeah, so yeah, it just threw a weird thing. It just threw a weird thing. I honestly wouldn't expect it to fail at the ran con. Like, I wouldn't expect this thing to fail it here, so it means it fails. So that doesn't make any fucking sense. That's just like, it doesn't make an is vowel, right? So, because these things are not particularly modified, so we can actually do something like maybe boolean, can we? Can we also specify that this thing is a character? Is that something we can do? Yeah, so that compiles at least, right? So, but it doesn't work. It doesn't work. Off by one error, con len. No. So mod will actually return you -1. It's not going to include con len. That's kind of the point. All right, I'm not responding to the chats. It's like silly messages. So what's up with that? What's up with that? If any, like, it shouldn't fail here. I don't see a reason for this thing to fail here. It shouldn't fail in rand con. It shouldn't fail the rand, like it shouldn't. Like it's not a thing that should happen. So I would expect it to fail maybe here, right? So maybe index is not correct. Okay, I can understand that, but we already called rand con. It's read only. Remember, you're modifying the string literals. I'm modifying the other. I'm modifying this thing, which is a okay. So that's understandable. But at the same time, rand val. No, this should not fail. I understand that I made a mistake, but that means it should fail in a different place then. It should fail at where I'm trying to do an assignment or index. It should fail at this specific place. It should not go deeper. Like, it's showing me the wrong place of failure. There is an error, but it's in a different place. That's what I'm talking about. That's why I'm confused. Not because I like don't see the problem, right? It's showing me bogus place. It's absolutely bogus place. It shouldn't show this thing. All right. And even, well, I mean, it's like off by 1 in lines, but that's totally fine. So how can we do that? Can I have a copy of the strings? Can I have a copy of the strings? I'm not even sure. What's the easiest thing to do in here? Just copy. Honestly, I think I have got an idea. We can do something like this. So less than len, right, plus I. And what I can do in here is that if I is equal to the index, we mutate the word. Otherwise, we're just printing the current character, right? So we're simply printing the current character. Right, so it's gonna be I because it's the same, or in here we just do IO printf C, and like this. There we go. And we don't have to modify this entire stuff, right? So let's actually assign it to X. Char X is not initialized yet, and then we're just printing depending. Can I have actually ternary operator hater? So, and in here, if it's a vowel, rand vowel, or rand con, like this. So this is what we can do in here. All right. Okay. So, and in here, that's about it. So at the end, we probably want to do printf new line. So that's how we're going to be mutating the words. All right, let's go. And this is mutated words. We got it. We fucking got it. We've got dicks. Congratulations, everyone. Thank you, everyone, for watching. We converged. We finally converged. Finally converged. Okay, so we can see that RUR basically generated the same thing. Called it, yeah, you called it. What I'm thinking is that we should probably keep generating until the thing is different. Can we do that? I want to probably factor this out to a different like macro or something. So macro mutate character, and it returns character, and this is basically what it is. Excuse me. So mutate character. What we can do in here, we can just do x mutate character word I, while x is equal to word I mutate character. Just basically keep mutating this thing. I wonder if you can do some interesting shit like that's why everybody fucking hates C developers. This is literally why everybody hates us. So anyways, I personally don't really like it. So maybe we can, yeah. So let's put it like this. So JS, yeah, exactly. So while it is equal, we're gonna be just doing like that. And yeah, we're gonna just print that x. Print.x. Print.x. I wonder if I can do some shit like int x. I've got an idea. What if I do something like this? Mutate x. So then later I can do some shit like this. So x is originally just a word. I mean the current character. If this is the index that we're supposed to modify, we're trying to mutate the character. We keep mutating it until it's until it's different, and then we're printing it. So that kind of encompasses the entire algorithm. Yo, sexy code. Thank you. It doesn't even fucking work. Why did I put it like that? You didn't see anything. No, I didn't program in Rust recently. Shut up. Nope. All right. So what do we have in here? Oh, so you do that in Zig, right? So how do you define? Wait a second. Zig, like how do you define types in Zig? You don't even define them. Damn. Where is like this is such a silly example. Like honestly, like I look at the website of Zig and it's just like, is this how you're trying to sell me language with this example? So yeah, this is because, yeah, so this is because of the TypeScript, right? So this is because of the TypeScript. All right, so this is the word. This one has to be actually X. Right, what do we have in here? Migako Rooks. I've got an idea. Can we just, you know, generate a bunch of more words? To be fair, I would kind of like to, yeah, to mutate the word, but actually return a new copy of the word. All right, so let's give it a try. Can I do that? So is there something like string buffers or something? Okay, builders, allocators, arena, string to real, string iterator. Is there any string builders in C3? So dstring. Okay, so let me try to search for the vim grep dstring. It's a dynamic. Okay. Ooh, all right. So, but I suppose it's a struct. It's not a struct. What is it then? How do I? Okay, so it's this thing. It's a distinct type. Interesting. All right. So a dynamic string. Oh, all right. So maybe we can find something interesting in here. dstring. Standard library ref card. Standard library frequently. String builder use dstring. Yeah. Okay. So most fundamental modules. dstring. These nuts has the dynamic string type. I wanna just see an example. Just show me an example how you're supposed to fucking use this. Like, I don't care about reading the philosophical stuff. Okay, so I suppose... I don't fucking know, man. Just give me an example. I don't care. I don't fucking care. Annoying. Fucking annoying, bruv. Fucking annoying. dstring temp with capacity. Okay, so maybe we can... So this one is interesting. Ooh, this one is interesting. So this is part of the... Yeah. New format. Temp capacity. So then you append... Yeah, this is exactly what I'm talking about. Just like show me a bunch of examples. Seriously, just fucking show me a bunch of examples, mate. Right. So we return, and I suppose you can copy string, as you can see, right? And I suppose, yeah. String copy. So I want it to be a sort of like a result. Right, so this is going to be a result, and I'm copying. So str. You copy. It's a part of this dstring thing. I see. Okay, dstring. New init. It's so annoying. Bruh, how am I supposed to use that? Show me example, just like a simple quick example so I can get up to speed. I don't care. Like, so annoying. Like, okay, I wanna, alright, so I suppose I will have to. Okay, so let's actually just like allow doing this kind of stuff. Okay, so you can't really could not be found. Yeah, so I already renamed the whole thing. So the thing I want to do in here, essentially, I just want to IO printf s like this, right? So, and I'm printing the original thing in here, right? So just printing the original thing, like so. And then I want to like mutate it few times, right? So I just want to mutate it few times, maybe 3 times or something. All right, so man, the lack of examples is infuriating, fucking infuriating. Like I see that like it has what I need. How the fuck do I use that? Random module, D-string. How the fuck do you use that? That's exactly what I need, but look, that doesn't explain anything. It's so bizarre. How we are supposed to compete with Zig with that? I'm telling you. I'm fucking telling you, bro. Anyway, so yeah, and then I mutated a bunch of times. Then like maybe several times, maybe 3, maybe 4, or something like that. Right, so this is what I want. So let's try to do that. So str copy, str copy. So, and I wonder if I can just copy this thing. Can I just make a copy of it? Can I just make a copy? Missing return. Okay, so I can make a copy. That is already fucking cool. That is already fucking cool. And we can just return all of that. Oh, and since I can just make a copy, chat, that means I can just like modify it, I suppose, right? So, just a second. Emacs. I can grab this thing. So this is the world length. This is the result. I don't need this string. I just don't need this string. So here's the index, and what we want to do, we want to just mutate the characters there a bunch of times, like so. So here's the x, but if x is still the same scheisse, if it's still the same scheisse, we keep generating it, and then at some point we are assigning it back, and that should be it. That should be it. So we copy in the word, right? So hopefully that makes it modifiable. So it probably allocates it in malloc, so we actually leak a little bit of memory, but that's totally fine. Just buy more RAM. Just buy more RAM. It's that fucking simple. Stop being poor. Then we're assigning this entire thing, and then we just return this entire stuff, right? So, you know, if you are concerned about cleaning up the memory, that means you just don't have money, right? That means your programming projects are not making any money, right? So, not caring about memory and just letting the memory leak is the sign of a successful developer, right? It's a sign of a successful developer. That means your projects are making real money. So you can then buy more RAM. Stop being a poor peasant. Like take the free function from the standard library of C and manually remove it. That's how successful software developers treat it. You don't need it. You don't need free when you just have money. If you don't have, well, you're not successful software developer. I'm really sorry to tell you that. I'm really sorry to tell you that. Anyways, non-free code. Holy shit, this is genius. It's a follow there. Non-free code. This is a genius fucking concept. I love it. Non-free code. So, let's actually see if it's going to work. So it's I. We can actually do I. Okay, so X, what you telling me? Int cannot be converted, it has to be char. I do not fully understand. So it is not assignable, so you can't modify a string or something. Instead of return word. No. Okay. didn't see shit. You didn't see shit. Okay, Mijiko. Migilo, Migoko, Migiku, Miyoko. Bukaku. Wukaku. I sucks. I tax. Oh, suck. I suck. Popopox. Papa Poi. Papa Pox. So yeah, let me see. Baba Booey. Baba Boo. So I'm gonna Papa Pox. That's pretty cool. Midazor, Vidazor, Vidazor, Medazor. Fox Cox. What a beautiful name for a game, Cox. All right. Door. What if I just call my game Door? So what if I just call it Door? Kur. So in Popo, Unop, Unor, Unop, Toito, Toifo, Bukako. We didn't really get that many interesting names, honestly, out of that. So Ligiko, Pokako, Bukapu, Buzaku, I sucks, I tax, I six, Medazor, Lux, Dull, Rur, Unop, Toito. So the picks here suck, I think. The picks here suck. So let's actually maybe start over and generate a bunch more things. So we can do something like print mutated picks. So we can take this entire stuff and we are just taking the picks and we're printing them. So this is two main functions that we have in here. Print rand words. Right. Print rand words. Print rand words. So I kind of like Mijiko. So yeah. Ducks. Rur. It just looks good as a word. Right, so I'm just actually outlining the things that might be potentially like a final name, right? So without any mutations, right? So the rest of them are kind of meh. So let's actually generate more random words. So maybe I'm gonna actually make like 20 of them. 5 syllables. All right, let's go. I kind of want to actually prepend them with a little bit of a spacing so they stand out in the output. Yeah, this is what Ronte. This is not a bad name. I kind of like it. Yeful, Zalmiti, IF, Dupe, Re, Maytak, Rear. Not that interesting. Alright, what else do we have? Xivpege, Taiku. It's not bad. Taiku. Yidup is Bok Kicks. Jo Mama is Bami. Bami. Ooh. Bami Mummy. Oh. What a funny word says Bami Mummy. Bami Mummy. The generator is fucking horny. Like, what the fuck? In the future, an entertainment will be randomly generated. Exactly. New dad. Honestly, I kind of want to actually use that as a name. I'm not gonna explain why. People who speak Russian or, you know, East Slavic language understand what I'm talking about. Euklimum. Though it's just like, even in English it sounds funny. Koki. Yeah. Alright, next one. Il, Fizz. Kubapap. Next one. Oh, Rek. Rabmojim. Gabva. Panus. This one is interesting in terms of that it can evolve into something interesting. Nails. Oh, that's actually very cool. Panus. People like Panus. Okay. Wax. All right. So how many should we generate? Maybe we're gonna go for 10. So there's already 7 of them. So we need 3 more. Yeah. Juve. Zojo. Zojo. So Kiev. Kind of like Juve. I really like a short, sweet names. Coel. Izo. Nah. Izor. Korgekdu. Alright. Boy. Zizir. Kelk. Jerku. Actually, I kind of like it. So how many of them do we have already? Oh, it's actually more than we need, so I think we can stop. All right. So let's go. So print words, and in here, print mutated pics. All right, let's print mutated pics. What do we have? Zonte, Rinto, Tapku, Saxco. Pinus. We won. I kind of like nails. Is that a thing? Wox, cax, tax, zujo, zoji, jub, jukes. Nails looks cool. What is nails? Is there such thing actually? Nails assembly software. So let's take a look at G. Jukes. What is jukes? I also kind of like it, right? So it's also short, Luxury fashion. So we're not competing with them. Jukes is pretty cool. Nails are neo-pronouns. Also neo-Nazis. I know nothing about it. Jukes. Okay. Luxury fashion. So I'm gonna put it into the list of the final things that I would like to have. Mijiko, also pretty cool name. Let's generate a bit more of the things. So Ronte, Sonte, Dogs go, Koji, Kovi, Kokka, Zanus, Pagus. I like this one actually. There's something about the names with double vowel in the center. Have you guys noticed? Like a, yeah, no OS. So it's just like a, yeah, no operating system. This is the name for an operating system that I would make eventually. Doom as well. Yeah. But Doom is a word that exists. Right, so it's a word nice, wax, wan, zujo, tuv, jube, coil, ooh. Okay, I kind of like it actually. Coil, Mijiko, Ru, Jukes, Birku. All right. So, so we have like 5 things that I kind of like. So let's actually do a poll. Strawberry poll. Is that how it's called? I forgot the name of this website. I think it was Strawberry poll. Straw poll. Why did I think about strawberry? I don't fucking know. Create poll. So, what name should I use for my game? Multiple choices. Let's copy paste them. Mijiko. I kind of like it. So Rur. A lot of names with double vowel in the center, right? Because they kind of look, they're very marketable. They're very marketable, if you know what I'm talking about. So add option, cool. So allow selection of multiple choices. Yeah, I think it's a good idea. Unlimited. Require participants. Nah. 1 watt per IP. I think, yeah. So block VPN. Nah, I'm not blocking VPN users. Like, I mean, come on, seriously. I mean, so they can't like. Okay, I see what's going on here. But I mean, like, how many VPNs are you gonna have? Or maybe there are some VPNs that allow you quickly, whatever. Maybe I'm gonna block VPN users. So yeah, don't use VPN. So use reCAPTCHA. Yeah, whatever. Okay, so let's create a poll. And how do I share? Yeah, let's go, chat. Let's go. So which one do I like? I think I like Jukes, Coil. And okay. What's successful? What are the results? People like Coil. Interesting. I also kind of like it. It looks cool. It just sounds cool. Right. So Nose and Jukes. Yeah. All right. You influence the voters. Yeah, probably. But I also kind of like it. Right. It's just like I want you to have. It's not really about fair voting. It's about more like getting the feedback from the audience, right? So I'm getting the feedback from the audience, and this is a very efficient way to do that, right? So without reading the chat, because like it's not particularly convenient to just read each individual message. So everyone just like said their opinion. Okay, so that's basically a collective opinion, right? So, and people like Coil, and I also kind of like Coil, so let's actually call it Coil. So that's going to be the name for the game. So, and I'm officially renaming the game to Coil. Right, so let's actually rename that. Yep, so the game is officially called Coil. So it's actually pretty short and sweet name, and it's pretty marketable, right? So yeah, let's call it Coil. And maybe it will influence the kind of like, mechanics that we can have in there. So it's actually a pretty cool name for a multiplayer game. Right, so Coil. So recoil, yeah, maybe. And the fact of using K instead of C, right? So it's like sort of Germanizing is a very common thing that happens in there. Right. So this technique of generating nonsensical words and basically breeding them in a genetic algorithm sort of way. Germanization, I mean, by Germanization, I mean like you take a word and where there was C, you put K, right? So to speak. It's just like, is it not Germanization? Or I don't know. Didn't really want to offend anyone, so I'm sorry if that offended somebody. I'm really sorry, didn't mean to. But yeah, but it's a common thing that people do with words, right? So just replace it to C with K, and it's just like a new, completely different. Yeah, Mortal Kombat, for instance. That's what I mean. Didn't really mean to offend anyone. If I did, I really apologize for that. So yeah. So what I was talking about, this idea of generating, nonsensical words and basically breeding them is very cool, because by picking them, you're putting meaning into them. That's a very interesting thing. You start with something that doesn't make any sense, but you're selecting out of nonsensical things that make more sense. You breed more of them. They generate a little bit more meaning. And this is how we arrive at something that has meaning, right? So coil is an actual English word, and the reason why it is an actual English word is because we know it and we selected it out of the noise. This is a very cool technique actually of generating names, I think. If you come up with more robust algorithm and streamline the flow of breeding new words, you can make a service out of that, like a website. You know what I'm talking about? Isn't it? I think it's such a cool fucking idea. Right. So because there are websites that generate names, but they're asking you, what's your business is about, right? So what's your favorite word? And they're kind of trying to make a name out of that, but like just generate a random garbage and just like breed that garbage into something meaningful. So the horny word breeder, yeah. So you can even maybe make something cool, like let an audience breed the words, right? So well, I mean, we know what the audience is going to come up with, right? Eventually, so that's a cool idea. You can make like a very cool project out of that. Let the audience breed. Yeah. So yeah, we come up with a name for this game. It's going to be called Coil. So yeah, this is Coil now. Oh, it's 404, but it's a Coil. Maybe it's already taken, by the way. So there's some... why do you want to know my location? Fuck you. Anyways, okay, I guess that was fun. Thanks everyone who's watching me right now. I really appreciate that. Have a good one, and I see you on the next recreation program session with Mr. Zodin. So let's acknowledge some subs. Nicolas Denelon, thank you so much for everyone with the message. Yay, Mr. Zodin, Bukaku sounds good. Cold Zero, thank you so much for Twitch Prime subscription. Thank Thank you. All right, that's it for today. Thanks everyone for watching me, and I see you all on next recreation programming session with Mr. Azuzin. I love you. Mwah.